Man, it's my eyes are watering. These jalapenos are probably pretty hot. All right, I mean they are. I can tell you they are hot. So. Show you. I pulled all these jalapenos out of the garden. It's real simple: sugar, vinegar, pectin, jars. So I'll end up cutting these, taking the seeds out. We'll mix it all together with the right ingredients at the right time. Cook it up. We'll put it in the jar, and we'll put it in my pressure canner. You'll have some pepper jelly you can enjoy for holidays coming up or as gifts. You get just maybe one or two more of these, then we'll move up to another plant. Now this is a brown jalapeno, and there is a ton of brown ones in here, if you can see, and they're nice sized. Look how big that one is. All right, these brown ones aren't quite as big as that other bush, but they still look pretty good. Nice and ripe. I'll be able to make a lot of pepper jelly and strawberry jalapeno jelly and some cowboy candy, they call it. It's kind of a sweet and hot jalapeno. All right, guys, so I pulled all the jalapenos from the garden. What we're going to do is cut them up. And I'm going to chop them up pretty fine, but for the first pass, I'm going to go and half them, take the seeds out. You see I got on gloves, latex gloves. If you're messing with jalapenos or peppers, it's always smart to put some gloves on because it'll bite you later when you least expect it. So, but again, all I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go through a bunch of them here. We'll just half them, or take the top of it off. We'll half them, and then take the seeds out. So all we're doing is we're just cutting the membrane. Okay, just flipping all the seeds out. All right, so I'm scraping all these seeds out. I got a good little bit of work here. I know you don't want to watch me do all that, so I'll go ahead and process these, and we'll get back with you in just a minute. All right, so we've cut up our jalapenos, and this was the recipe calls for 12 ounces. I'm doubling the recipe, so this is 24 ounces of cut up different jalapenos from the garden. I'm gonna go ahead and add this in to the pan. Let's go ahead and get a little temperature going. We're gonna cook this real quick. Man, it's my eyes are watering. These jalapenos are probably pretty hot. All right, I mean they are. I can tell you they are hot. So, but we're gonna end up hitting it with some vinegar, hitting it with some sugar, cook it a little bit, then can it, of course, with some pectin to gel it up. Now you can puree this if you want before you put it in. I mean, I just kind of like to chop it up fine because I kind of like the chunks. I like to see what I'm eating. So that's kind of what I like. There's a lot of sugar that goes in here, and apple cider vinegar. So with apple cider vinegar, it's actually, and again, I'm doubling the recipe. So it's normally 2 cups. Of course, make sure you always shake these things up. The stuff settles on the bottom. But we're going to go with, so instead of 2 cups, we're going to go with 4 cups. Don't make a mistake and not use the right amount of vinegar because you got to make it acidic, right? If it isn't acidic enough, then it won't last in the jar. And it's good to have some of that around. That's got so many good health benefits for you. It's good to have around anyhow. All right, so I'm going to start heating this up some good. I want to get this hot, and I'm going to add in some sugar. Now, it may sound like a lot of sugar, but this is pepper jelly. So we got all these good jalapenos, the hot. We got to balance that off. So we got the vinegar as well, the tang, so to speak. Then we're going to add sugar. So it's like, for the original recipe, it's 6 cups. So I'm going to be putting in 12 cups of sugar. You're not eating a whole bunch of this at once, so it's not like you're going to have a diabetic rush. But it does have real sugar in it. So I got the apple cider vinegar and the jalapenos in here. And we got to add the sugar. Then we're going to put it on high. We're going to heat it up, cook it for about 10 minutes. Probably would help if I stir it as it goes in, just to make it a little bit easier. These peppers strong. Okay, let me do the 8 cups here. As you can tell, I mean, this is a lot of sugar, but look at what we're going to be filling all these jars. I mean, and we're going to end up giving a lot of these away to gifts. So we'll give it to my mom and dad. We'll give it to Aaron's mom and dad. We'll give it to different friends, guys we work with, and so forth. So this is good stuff. And the way you eat this, I'm sure you've had it before, and you put this over some over some cream cheese with some crackers or some Ritz crackers, whatever it may be. Man, that's good stuff. Good stuff. So we're going to crank it up. It's going to go to a boil. And once it gets to a boil, we're going to boil it for about 10 minutes. Cider vinegar and all the jalapenos. And that's 24 ounces of jalapeno. And you're supposed to bring it up, you want to bring it back up to a rapid boil and then add your pectin. All right, so we're supposed to add 2 packs of the pectin, liquid pectin. And you want to bring it up to a rapid boil. And then very quickly, we'll cook it for about a minute or 2. Then very quickly, we'll go ahead and turn the heat off. Then I'll start jarring it. Remember, as you're filling them up, you want to be careful that you leave at least a ½ inch of headspace. That's between the fluid, between the pepper jelly, and the very top rim of the jar. Now, even though you don't have a ton of jalapeno in every jar, I can guarantee you the flavor, once we cooked it there on a boil with all the jalapenos, the spicy flavor has mixed well with the sugar and the vinegar. So you got flavor there, guaranteed. All right, so we got all the jars filled now. We always want to make sure you wipe the rims good. All right, let's transfer a few more over here. All right, so the canner is going to run its course, about 20 minutes. Go ahead and start taking all these out. As we take them out, we'll probably start hearing them pop occasionally. That's a good sign. That's the lid. When it kind of pulls a vacuum, it'll pop the tin there, or the aluminum, whatever it's made of. Let you know you're doing a good job when you can. Oop, here's a couple. Oop, another one. Cool. It's 4 of the 6 right there. We'll hear them. Yep, another one. That's all. Again, that's a good sign. Not that I'm surprised, but I mean, if it goes right, it should be no problem. It should pop like that pretty quickly. That means we got it hot enough. It's pulled a vacuum. Man, they all popping left and right. All right, that's all of them. Pepper jelly. Hard to beat over cream cheese for a little Ritz cracker. Hey, thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out the post or video. Hopefully take a little maybe some incentive to try out some canning for yourself. This pepper jelly is pretty easy. And it's fresh jalapeno straight from the garden. If you like the video, you like the post, please subscribe. Like the video. And ring the notification bell. Now is the time, better than any, to make memories. So if you get the opportunity, we're going to use these cans or jars of pepper jelly. We're going to use that as an opportunity when mom and dad, Aaron's mom and dad come over, and just family and our friends. So make memories now when you can. And look, it's fairly simple. If you can dream it, you know you can do it. So go ahead and give it a try if you're interested in it. And canning is pretty simple. It allows us to take some of our harvest from the garden and to make it last throughout the year, you know, till the next season when we can grow it again. So appreciate everything you're doing, watching the video, liking it, ringing the notification bell, and subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.